Hi, welcome to the weekly reading for everyone. This is the overall tarot card and energy spread for the week of the 24th to the 31st, the last week of March, and it is definitely more of the same of what I've been posting lately, all about this moon. The super full moon supercharged us and at the same time super purged us. And I think we're super purging and getting supercharged so we can go forward lighter, quicker, faster than before. And the cards are really reflecting that, and I feel like if you're watching this video, you have already started the process of purging so much, internally, externally, within your home, within the job, within whatever. You're seeing a lot of things go, and it's clearing the way. It's clearing the way. So you can move on, lighter, freer. It's all for better and positive, and we're really being transformed right now. And so with that in motion, the cards really flew out of the deck, and it was just so in line with everything that I've been saying. I'm going to go really quickly through it, but you have the Hermit, which is all about going inside and further illuminating yourself and seeking your own divine wisdom. And look at this, we have endings here. This is death. So something is definitely ending. This is part of the purge of being divinely guided to let go of things that are no longer serving you and making way for the new day, the new sun that's coming in. And here we have justice, and there's justice in here. It's fair, making fair decisions. Things are working out for your benefit. You're letting go of things that no longer serve you justice, and going for those things that do, and that's more balanced and in line with yourself. And look at this, we have completion here. And there's justice in your world also, by letting go of those things that you've been further illuminated on that you need to let go of and that have been completed. And the World card can also literally mean completion as well of a cycle. And there's definitely a lot of purging going on here, but it's all from your divine wisdom of what to let go of, what's no longer serving you. And there's huge justice in that. You're rebalancing the scales when you do that. You're going to be leaping forward after March, lighter, freer, springing forward without that extra baggage. And look at what we're carrying with us. I mean, this is amazing. Once you let go of all these things that are no longer serving you and providing you justice within your world, so that you know within your own heart, mind, and soul that you are now purging and letting go of. Look at this. You're taking a new fire, a new passion. Remember last week we got the King of Wands and passion. You're being recharged, fired up, a new aliveness, feeling more powerful and taking the steps to be more powerful in your life. And look at this. You're the Empress. The Empress. She's the nurturer. She is the one that creates this whole field of giving birth practically. And look at this, we have the Fool. These are two major arcanas, and what's happening is once we release and complete it and purge and let go of things no longer serving within our higher, minds, hearts, our lives, things we're working on with others, people in our relationships, projects, whatever, letting that all go, we got a new fire. We're embracing this Empress of creating what we want in our lives now, giving birth to that, not afraid to take that new beginning, not afraid to take new risks, not afraid to go for it, not afraid to be almost, there's almost like spring in his step when he's about to leap off the cliff. It's like knowing that you're divinely guided to do this, you've been passioned up, there's things that you want to give birth to in your life right now, and you're going on this new adventure. You're seeking new opportunities, new projects, new people, newness. You're ready to, it's like a spring awakening almost that's happening. I know we talk about that a lot because it was the first day of spring, I think even just yesterday, but it's a new sense of aliveness, of going for new directions and a new fresh start. And between the Empress and the Fool, you're ready to give birth to new things in your life, and you're not afraid to go for it now with this new fire that you have going in your soul. And this has been igniting you to release and complete things that were not in your benefit, that was not providing justice in your world, so you can just complete that and let it go, whichever, and end. You have a new fire. You know that you can give birth to what you want, and you're not afraid to take risks and go for it. Now, the energy that we have in the last week of March is really interesting too, because, and I think we're all going to breathe a sign of relief. Like, things are definitely, there's great relief, and you can kind of exhale when things have been done. They're put to bed. They're completed. It's over, and now you can pick up your wand. You can go forward with this new sense of passion and fire and nurture those things that you really want to start up in your life now. And here with the energy, we have the sun. Who doesn't want to have the sun? We have the Magician and the Mirror and the Thinking Man. And I even asked for a tarot card just because I kind of already assumed what the Thinking Man was going on about, because it's almost like a diamond in his hand. So my initial thought was, and I'll show you the tarot card I pulled just to double, triple, quadruple clarify. But we have the sun, which assures me this is all a positive outcome. The sun is shining on us, just like the Hermit, the divine light shining within, so we can end these projects and bring completion to things, so we can go forward and birth the new and not be afraid to take risks and go for these new passionate things that are coming in lighter, better, quicker now that we've ended all of this. Here's the sun telling us, yes, the sun is shining on us. It's shining on our efforts right now. You're in link with the divine. And look at this, Magician and the Mirror. Do not mistake your power, passion, the Empress and the Fool, to go forth and create what you want in your life right now, to reflect back at you. You know, make those changes. Use your, almost looks like fire, and what, like your emotions and your fire, your wand energy and your emotions, to create what you want back reflected to you. You have Magician power right now to bring this new sense of balance and have it mirror back to you in your life right now. And the sun is shining on you to have that balance and that fire to get that going. And that's why we had to release and purge all this stuff and complete all this stuff, so we can go forward and birth those new beginnings, those new adventures, lighter, better, quicker, that I keep saying like the last week or so. And look at this, the Thinking Man. And in this Thinking Man, see how he's looking down? It's almost like a jewel, a diamond crystal in his hand. That's what you want to see in your world. You want to see beauty reflecting back. If you're the Magician and the Mirror, you're linked with the divine, taking this passion, your emotions, and your fire to make those changes, to be that magician, to create your life, to reflect back to you that it's precious and valuable and beautiful and valuable, I keep saying, and like riches too. I mean, diamonds are riches. You want abundance, you want riches, you want, he loves what he's seeing, he's admiring it. You want that sense of honest and you know, thinking of those things. And are you ready for that? So I was thinking that this energy here is really about the sun shining on us to create, be that magician and create those things that we truly love to look at in our lives, you know, that is valuable to us, like a jewel. Create that beauty in your life. And in my last couple of videos lately, I mean, that's what we're being pushed to do, is to really show more of our authentic selves, more of our authentic insides, have our outside world reflect how we've grown, how we've changed, how we've balanced, how we've cleansed, how we, you know, so we're being shape-shifted right now. And look at this, and you're finally turning it into a diamond, you know. And Thinking Man is, you're thinking of those ways, taking your fire and your emotions and your new passion and creating that magnificent jewel in your life, creating what you want to see in your life. And you're embracing these are two major arcanas, the Empress and the Fool. I mean, this is all about nurturing those new beginnings, those fresh starts, and you're really passionate about that. And you're leaving the old behind. You're purging a lot, purging so much. A lot of things are being completed and ending now, so that we can go forward and be that magician, manifesting those things in our life that truly reflect back to us what we want, what we're passionate about. And we're taking those new steps to do that. And we also might just be really leaving behind all these things and completing a lot of things in the last week of March, so we can go forward and really hold on to this kind of energy. And going back to the sun, the Magician and the Mirror, and the Thinking Man, I asked, what is this Magician and the Mirror trying to manifest? Like, what do you want reflected back to you? And are you ready for this? Page of Cups. This is an offer of love. This is a messenger of love. And it's like a gift of love, a message of love. You know, the page is coming forth with a cup of love, and it's a message of love. And basically, to me, is you want to see, that's what you want to see. You're thinking right now, if this jewel is equivalent to like this Page of Cups energy, this is what you want to bring into your life, this Page of Cups, this new love, this new, and the Magician and the Mirror too, and the sun. it's all about that Page of Cups energy coming in, a new sense of love coming in, a new sense of aliveness coming in, of being this magician in the mirror and looking at what you want to manifest and bring into your life that's giving you more love, bringing more love to your life. And so we've really let go of a lot, and we're really being empowered, and this is part of that, being empowered right now to be this empress and be this fool. And so if I look back at this is really important to embody right now, to take full advantage. Once you've cleared out and purged and put to bed things that were just, no longer working or just sapping you or not panning out, you're letting go of that much quicker. And this is what you're supposed to rely on. You're being reignited to be this empress and fool, and to start nurturing what you really truly want in your life. And don't be afraid to take those risks, those new beginnings, follow your new passions. It almost looks like he's coming, following his passions, and so is she. The Empress and the Fool are both following their passions here. She's giving literal birth. You're going to be giving birth, and on a new adventure, a new avenues, once you're free, and you're going to be feeling this lightness as well, especially after leaving behind all of this and completing all of this. A new lightness, feeling like you can give birth to anything and feeling very empowered. And remember, this thinking man is looking at a literal jewel, and you're creating this. You're the Page of Cups, bringing more life into you. You're taking the action. You're literally this Page of Cups, bringing that new love into your life. Because you're the magician in the mirror, that what you're manifesting is what you want reflected back to you in your life. And the sun is shining on you to do that. That's divine love shining on you. That's the sun, and the hermit is divine. You went within to complete all these things to move on to this new stage. It's going to be really exciting. It's almost like you start getting the feeling of something really good is going to be happening after this. Well, it is. So just hang in there if getting through the completions and the purging is a little tough. But let's actually pick some empowerment cards for some reason. And I apologize if you hear my neighbor's music blaring, but I want to get these messages out because I know tomorrow I'm not going to have time. I'll be interrupted all day. So let's get some empowerment messages, because we are feeling empowered. We need to feel empowered to be this fearless fool. There's a sense of this fool being fearless right now. And we have to be a little fearless right now. Let's see. What's our empowerment message for the last week? Ooh, of March. Wow, mercy. Mercy. Interesting. Let compassion fill your world. Offer kindness to all living things. What you give, you also receive. Interesting. Let's see what else we can get for empowerment. Oh, okay. Creation. This is reminding me of the Empress. Remember, your thoughts shape your future. Your words create today. Your choices become your reality. Well, this is a choice, and we're birthing new paths right now, and we're completing and purging all of this stuff. We're now going to be in this mode of creation as the Empress and the Fool, creating these new adventures. And this fell out with it, at the end of the day, prosperity. And it says, focus on the positive and more good will come. Give thanks for blessings and they will multiply. Prosperity begins in the mind. At the end of this whole journey, there is prosperity and abundance coming in after this. And it's with these new creations, these new passions to keep going. And also, even if it's not monetarily, you're definitely going to be feeling more abundant. That Empress is all about feeling abundant. And let's see. Oops, we get one more. And I'll get some goddess guidance and see what else. But tons of purging, tons of completion, going forward with new passion to bring that love into our lives. Not to be afraid to be that fool. We're starting new chapters. Definitely starting new chapters, new projects, new things. Let's get some goddess guidance. And I think, looking at mercy, which at first I was like, what does that have to do? But, it takes some mercy even in completing some things and letting go of some things. So if you have to do it in a way that's, being compassionate to yourself as well as to others, but when you have to end and complete things or walk away from things or drop things, be compassionate to yourself and others when weighing what you need to let go of. We're in the mode of creating something else. That's for sure. And it's bringing more prosperity and a more feeling of abundance. And it is all this purging we are doing. And we're being supercharged right now to get through this purging, to get through the letting go, and to go on feeling like the Empress and the Fool. Not afraid to take new risks, not afraid to go forward, lighter, faster, quicker, because we let go of all the old baggage, whether that came from our insides that we're getting rid of and healing, or outside. A lot of projects are ending and being completed. A lot of, things are ending so that you can move on. And it's time to feel really empowered to do that. Like, go where your fire takes you. It's time for new and let go of the old. What's some goddess guidance for the last week of March? Anyone who catches this video, what would you like us to keep in mind for the last week? Ooh, geez, that scares me sometimes when they fly out so fast. Oh my gosh, again, compassion. So this has to be a message, because mercy, this was all about, and I didn't really go on about it. Let compassion fill your world. Offer kindness to all living things. What you give, you also receive. And here is compassion too. So maybe it wants to explain it in a different way so I get the message. Release judgments about yourself and others and focus on the love and light that is within everyone. Well, there's a lot of releasing here, about the completions and going within, and under here there was death and justice. And this is, releasing yourself. I think it's releasing yourself from things that were holding you back, and even holding you tied to other people for some reason. I'm getting just compassionately let go, whatever you're ending and completing. That's what I'm picking up from it. Do it compassionately. If you have to move on, if you have to stop something, end something, do it compassionately. And out of compassion for yourself, only be involved with things that are truly in line with what your heart and mind and soul is. Don't feel, oh my gosh, we got this again. There are golden opportunities coming. Golden opportunity. Important doors are opening for you right now. Walk through them. Yeah, this could be part of this. New passions are taking you to new places. You're going to be giving birth to new things. Be open to these golden opportunities that could be coming in, and grab them and have no fear. Like, just go happily like this fool. Don't think too hard on it. And again, we got this before. Things are really transforming. I keep saying we're being shape-shifted. We really are. You're experiencing enormous change right now, which brings great blessings. There's been a lot of letting go, a lot of going forth. Now we're in the stage of slowly going forth on these new paths, believing in ourselves, letting go of these things that were holding us back, and doing it compassionately, compassionately for ourselves and in regards with other people, handling ourselves accordingly, but still doing the best for ourselves that we can, if that makes sense. And I hope it does, because we're really trying to bring more love into our lives and have things honestly reflected back to us that are justified to us. And that takes a lot of work to weed through all that. Oh gosh, look at this. The High Priestess. You have divine knowledge that can help others through your spiritual teaching. This almost reminds me of the Hermit card and the High Priestess. I mean, this is what's getting us through these transformations, and also having the guts and the drive. We're divinely charged right now to take this fool, to be that, to go. He's so in line with his intuition. That's all he's trusting at this point. He doesn't have anything. You're the fool, but look at this. Oh my God, make no mistake, bright future. Stop worrying. Everything's going to be fine. If you have any hesitation and you think, walking away, closing out, completing, ending things, and going for something new and going for where your passion's taking you right now, rest assured, it's all for good. It is all for good. Let's see if we can get some self-love messages too. Self-love as we go through letting go and going forward passionately. Ooh, as the Fool. We are to return to center. Chaotic events do not benefit from panic reactions. Situation may not need a response from you. Stay calm and be in your heart. I think no matter what's happening between these endings and new beginnings and new pathways, always be in line with your center and your heart. And remember, the thinking man was the energy. So we're really going to be reflecting on a lot. Probably also reflecting on the work we've done, that we've been doing. Because it takes a lot of work to end and complete all these things. So I'm thinking we might be taking a moment to reflect back on, wow, look at how much I completed. And now you're ready, fully charged to go forward. And look at this, dream bigger. Sometimes we limit ourselves to small picture goals due to insecurity or fear of failure. Failure isn't certain until we give up. Allow yourself to start building what you really want. Yep, co-creators will come. This is it. This is really it. And I know we've gotten this card before, but in this, I almost have chills because this really sums up the reading about, fear of failure. I kept saying, do not have fear. And also, allow yourself to start building what you really want. Oop, this is this. This is this. This is really it. It's taking your passions after all the work you've done here and completing and endings and there's justice here. You've put some things to bed or whatever. You're now fully charged here, and it's to give birth to those new fresh starts, that your new fresh passions, and wherever that might take you, and you're willing to go there and follow that. And it takes a lot of divine high priestess energy. It took that hermit energy. It takes this magician in the mirror to really work hard and know you're linked to the divine and make those changes necessary and think things through to create what you want to see in your life. And that's what this Page of Cups and the thinking man looking at that jewel in his hand. You want to create what you really want to see in your life. And you're not afraid to dream bigger anymore. And part of that big, huge thing was getting rid and completing all of this stuff. It could have been outside things that were draining your time, energy, and resources that you finally were empowered to finally end, put to bed, finish, and whatever. And it also could be within your own mind and heart, because we are our own worst supporters sometimes. I mean, we can really just hold our own selves back by, look, due to insecurity or fear of failure. And I think even the supercharged moon also brings up a lot of inside things to purge, not just outside things, so that we can go forward quicker, better, lighter, and everything else. And it is time to dream bigger. It really is time to dream bigger. And anything you're putting off for another day, tomorrow, next year, or you don't feel that you're good enough, or you don't have this or that or anything, no. It's today. You're only given today. Just put it out there. Do what you want to do. Go for what you want. Do your projects. Don't do anything crazy where it jeopardizes your life. But anything you want to try, or you are on the fence, dip your toe in. Go. Look at this Fool. He is going. He trusts. He has faith. And that's what this has all been about. It's about having trust and faith, and feel empowered to go for what you really want. Go for what's really in your heart and soul, what's really true to you. We're really like cutting away from all the BS and getting back to ourselves. Everyone is, and they're feeling it whether they're saying it or not. But it's like getting back to your core. And what do you really want to give birth to in your life? What are you really passionate about? What are you willing to take risks for? And once you complete and put to bed things that ordinarily held you back or anything else, and you're more free, what would you sprint off to do? This is the time to do it. This is what it's saying. This is what this empowerment, this supercharged time is about, is to charge you up to go forward like this Fool. Look how happy he is. It's a sunny, bright day, skipping forward, not a care in the world. He has faith at his back, divine wisdom. He's off. He's ready to go, and he's going to give birth to these new passions. And that's what we're being supercharged to do. And we're not to worry, because if anything gets kicked up, bright future. You're the high priestess. You make the right decisions. There's golden opportunities coming in here, and you're told to dream bigger. This is not a time to act small. It's not a time to diminish yourself. It is time to heal that, let that go, and complete that. Put it to bed and death. It's a brand new sunny day. And if we go back to this death card, I love getting the death card. I think most people shriek, but death card, who doesn't want something completed in a brand new sunny day here? And look at what we have as the surrounding energy is the sun. The sun is here already. So there is a completion, a death. Things are getting washed out and purged from within you and in your life. And it's bringing in more sun, more divine ways. You're being stronger, ignited as this magician and the healer, the mirror. I always say the healer because, in fact, you are healing your world when you're the magician in the mirror. And you're creating this, what you love to see in the world. Literally what you love to see in the world. Look at him looking at his cup of love, him looking at this divine jewel here. That's what you're thinking of. How am I going to create this beauty, this love in my life? Because I am the magician, and you kind of know that now. You've done a lot of work. You know what your capabilities and what your power is. And this is all about being that power and really going for what you really want. You're this Fool, Empress, power. I know I'm babbling now, but it's like more and more comes out the more that I get more zoned out with the cards. Let's see what Heaven wants to say to us. I love these cards, and then maybe I'll pull some blessings, but I also think that we might have a sense of reflection of like, wow, look at how much we completed by the end of the week of March. If you look back of how much you've completed or done. Oops. Let's see what they want to say. Seek professional help if you need to. All will be well. Wow. So when you get this card, sometimes you need advice. Well, it's saying all will be well, but if you need, I know also, this is such a side bet, but it is tax time. And if you're thinking you need financial advice or something, definitely seek that out. If you need any job advice, any help while you're trying to accomplish your goals and everything, definitely don't be afraid to seek others or mentors or anyone who could give you advice, because they could be leading you into a better way and you could see the light through whatever they're saying to you. Let's see what else we have here. And maybe we need to research and get more advice on these new passions and new avenues and new places we want to go. As this Fool and Empress giving birth to our new passions, we might have to further explore that. What does that mean? What does it take to do that? And then we have, oh wow, take the time to pamper yourself or let others take care of you. Definitely pamper yourself through here. Let's see if we can say anything else for us. Oops. And we got this again. We got this last week. Continue to grow by seeking new knowledge. We applaud your efforts. Yeah, they're telling us to keep going and keep seeking new knowledge and keep going. Keep being this Fool. I always love the Fool. It's almost like you want to start every day as the Fool. You know, not carrying the heavy baggage with you from day to day. See, I always think of that when I see the Fool. Lay your baggage down and greet each new day like not so weighed down by your usual garbage. Like, let it go and greet the day. And I don't know why that's coming up right now, but it's like, remember how free would you feel if you just laid all your baggage down? It's like if you had temporary amnesia of everything that happened in your life and you were born again every day, the lightness and the freeness that you feel, and that's what we're being urged and supercharged to be like, honestly, and give birth to these new things without the old holding you back. And pamper yourself if you need to through this process, because I'm telling you, we're being asked to heal a lot, move on from a lot. Do these cards want to be seen? Yeah, talk about this. Oh my gosh. Hold us in your heart, not in your home. It's okay to declutter. This is affirming that it's time to purge. And I have to tell you, I've never purged so much from my home. You know, spring cleaning, I've really been doing that a lot. That was feels so good. Definitely also know that if you're holding on to a lot of things and memories, it's like okay to still let go of it. Just keep the ones that you like the most. But to me, what stands out in this, besides the message that it actually says, it's declutter. Declutter your home, declutter your life, declutter your relationships, declutter your projects, put it all to bed. Anything that's still open, still lagging, still you don't want to do anymore. Just end it, close it, shut it down, move on. It's a weighing baggage. You want to feel like this fool right now. You really do. And I don't know why this is coming through so strongly. You want to become this fool with this little bag. And literally, I mean, of course, you're not just going to only have that, but this is what you're supposed to feel like. Like anything you're weighing down, whether it's in your thoughts, in your heart, whether it's like stuff cluttering your home, whether it's projects that you're being forced to carry and feel burdened, like get rid of everything, purge everything, close everything, get it so that you have the bare minimum on your mind and heart, and you're going to feel so free, so light, and then that will free you up to feel more of this Empress energy, because remember, the Empress, you know how much energy it takes to actually birth something? You have to free your energy. You have to feel lighter and shred and get down to this, what's in your heart and mind almost. This is what I'm getting for this reading for some reason. To get into this Empress nurturing where you can give birth to something and let your passions follow your passions, because you have to free up, you know, your life, your energy. It's like a vacuum. You have to cleanse things out, create that opening so that you can fill it up with other things almost. It's like you have to let go of some things to get that to be recharged. You'll be recharged and free to go for where your passions are taking you. I don't know why that's coming up right now, but we're really shedding a lot and healing a lot, and so that we can go forward in these new directions, feeling like the Fool, and again, like really much higher, like, and lighter. So what else? Do they want us to say one thing? Another thing? Sorry, I'm kind of getting told with different messages when they come into what's coming out. And so I just am saying whatever comes to me because I trust it will make sense when I watch it back. Oh my gosh, no way. Make room for that happy ending. It's now within your grasp. If we needed confirmation that we were heading in the right direction, like as this Fool, trying to nurture and give birth and following our passions and feeling all empowered to make these changes and endings and moving on, and sometimes we don't even know where we're moving on to, or what really, we don't have all the steps figured out, we don't know. And look at this, there's a happy ending is now within your grasp. So keep going as this Fool, because they're applauding your efforts. They're applauding your efforts. And don't be afraid to ask for help or seek advice if you need it. Declutter, and these endings and completions are a huge part of this, of freeing you up to really create what you really want to see in your life. And what you want to see in your life is one filled with more passion, doing the things that you're more passionate about, filled with more love. And you are this Fool, taking those new risks and beginnings and feeling like this Empress that you can give birth to new and follow your passions. You're more fired up to do this. And it's all been in the last couple of weeks of all the shedding and purging and completions and being reignited. And I really feel like we're all being reignited, being made to feel a new aliveness. And this new aliveness, in a sense, is the embodiment of this Fool card. It's a new aliveness. It's a new start. You're back at zero. You're starting again. And it's time to truly start again. It's time to really go forward again. It's time to go anew and feel anew, feel alive, feel like this skipping Fool, you know? And that's what I really feel it is. Feel like the skipping Fool in the last week of March. And where was that last card? I really think, where was that dream bigger? This is all about dreaming bigger and really going for what we really want to see in our lives. It's time to, like, get off the couch, get off the seat, get off the, you know, no more fear, no more insecurities, no more people sapping us anymore, no more doing things we don't like anymore, no more doing, you know, anything that doesn't keep this fire burning bright. That's what I'm getting from this fire burning bright, standing in our power to dream bigger. That's what this is all about. I'm going to end it there. Have a fabulous last week of March and dream bigger. Be that Fool. Close out those things that you don't want to do anymore. Let them be done and go forward like this Fool. Be a Fool. And feel as free as a Fool. last week of March. All right, have a great week, and check out my channel for other readings. Take care. Bye-bye.